actually, so it worked that time. Seen it spike. Ready to get a gal?
Aye.
Whistle posse, blow blow. Welcome back to the show. I'm Steve.
I'm Bootsy.
That's all I've got.
Aye.
You got the carries on this one. I'm hungover to fuck.
Where's the cups of tea?
Oh fuck! I got the
How'd
tea.
you that? Forgot the brews there, nah.
You're gonna have to carry me this week, walk cat.
Aye. Aye, Stavros was out last night doing a spot of wine tasting, weren't he, posh cunt?
Aye, wine tasting. It was good actually.
Thinks he's from the university.
It's actually nice. Like never been a wine drinker, but some of them Chardonnays and all that tasted quite nice.
Shay.
Quite fruity and that.
Ooh.
Pretty nice. And I honestly had 3 glasses of wine. I was rocking.
What? And he wonder you're lifting the day.
3 glasses. 3 glasses. I was pissed as fuck. Knock that doing. For not you doing.
Did you check the mic?
Recycling the jokes.
Aye,
it's working. Do you want to check it?
Whistle.
Jump, let's get out. Actually, speaking of whistle posses, I'm not going to spoil it for you because I've not heard it yet.
Aye.
But Stompin was on Matteo's podcast, Bango's the Bass the other day. I listened to it yesterday morning and it was unbelievable, you know. I'm not going to obviously spoil it, but I can't wait for you to listen to it talking title with it.
Well, I was plucking Matteo.
It
feels like a chicken.
It's a class. It's a class podcast, to be fair. And honestly, Stompin was just like, because obviously we've said this before, he's like an elusive character. He's not on social media. You never see him do interviews or anything like that. He's just very much...
Do interviews? Why would any MC do an interview like? What, on MTV like?
No, the documentaries and that, MCs and that.
Aye.
Like the monkey one. Like he's never on anything like that. And I always like, there's that meme, isn't there, where it's got like a woman who's in bed and it says, I bet he's thinking about other women, and then the bloke's saying, I wonder what Stompin's voice really sounds like. It was like that, wasn't it?
It's smile now. You gotta tell us what he actually sounds like.
But
then high pitched voice, imagine.
But he's everything like a 40 would be, you know. He's a real legend.
Aye.
But get on to that. We'll put the link actually in the description if you haven't listened to that yet.
Aye.
You want to listen to that, like it was class. Dana podcast, about his podcast.
I know. So you told me that I was going to have to carry the show, right? So I've got some notes written down, right?
Take it away.
My first note, let Steve do the talking. Because I've got fucking note as well, you know. I literally just had a quick flick over the internet just now. Just got pictures of me Wordle. Usyk's going to take the fight against Joshua.
Is he?
Aye, so I don't know what happens there, but obviously he's in the war front at the minute, isn't he?
I saw that he left Ukraine to start training, didn't he?
Is that what he's done, aye?
I saw something like that. I didn't know he was saying not to fight AJ though.
Aye, so what do you reckon? Who do you want to win that? Who would you like to win?
AJ.
Do you?
Aye, he's English. You don't want him to win?
A fucking wanker though, isn't he?
I don't know. I quite like him still, me. He's just
I've liked him all these years until lately, and then I just think he's a tosser. But he's English, like. But how can you want the Ukrainian bloke to get beaten? You know what I mean? Like it's just a shit. It's a shit fight for Joshua. I think it's a shit fight for Joshua. Me. No one wants to say Usyk get beat.
Yeah.
Well, he's like a good bloke, isn't he?
Aye.
He's like a nice, likeable bloke, and he's just come from a war-torn country.
I would just like to see AJ win. Take them belts back off him.
Aye, and then
Fury fight him.
Aye.
And then...
Will that happen?
I doubt it, you know. I don't think that'll happen now. That was a window. It was going to happen. Remember, it was going to happen. And it was all signed up and all that. And then Wilder pulled out the whole rematch thing. Took him to court and that, didn't he?
Aye. So... I taught the tea, like, it gets hot when it just comes out the kettle. So I was hoping that you were going to have a fart or something for the show. You got one?
No, not
pushing
like
all that shite out.
There was some boxing on there this morning that we just watched, all little bits.
What?
Ritson and that.
Oh, aye. Well done to Lewis Ritson. Aye, he looked really good, you know.
Aye.
I looked mint.
I just saw a few bits and bobs, but he looked good, like, he looked sharp. Sharp as out. And he won,
Aye, one of the McCormick twins and that, them had the debut. There was a few on that card that all done well.
Who else was on the card?
Fucking Izzy was on, he won. He's like 11-0 or something. Knew him, like.
Aye.
Because didn't he get injured or something and then he had to stop for years. Mm-hmm. He's really good, like.
Oh, class.
And then Joe Lowes unfortunately got beat on a decision.
Yeah. Fuck's sake. Did you see any of that fight or not?
No,
I've
didn't
not
see
seen
it.
it
I
either.
just watched the written one.
I have not seen the Joe Lowes one either, but interesting to watch. What
Aye.
went down there, like.
Aye and aye. Alright.
But aye, good to see all the local lads getting on a local show though, in the tune.
Aye.
Alan Shearer was there, did he see?
I did,
Aye.
Aye.
Class. But aye, good job, lads. England's playing the lead, aren't they? Kazakhstan or something?
Are they?
Aye.
Ali J and them.
Aye.
Playing against Borai.
Aye.
Italy's fucking been put out.
Aye, who was it?
World Cup
Macedonia?
I think it said North Macedonia.
North
I never
Macedonia.
seen it, mate. But it said North Macedonia, so what the fuck's went on there, like?
Aye, it's divided, isn't it?
Fuck knows, but... Like,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a poor team to get put out by.
I know.
Like,
Good that, like.
being champions of Europe and that.
Macedonia and the World Cup.
Aye.
Aye, and that, it is mad that considering Italy just won the Euros.
Aye.
Now they're not qualified for the World Cup. What's all that about, like?
I don't know.
But aye, apparently the
You're gonna have to make some notes next week, like.
Shut up, man.
I can't be doing this
The one week I didn't run the show. But aye, at
You
least
said you were the brains behind the happenstance.
you're the brains behind it.
Fuck, I'm not, like.
But aye, at least teams like the players are quite old, aren't they? Apparently, someone was telling me
Who's been
yesterday.
telling you that, like?
Barney, the sporting correspondent.
Get that cunt on, that would
Aye,
be
nah.
perfect to get had him on the day.
Aye.
How Barney with fucking Bootsy's carrying the show, do you want to come on?
Aye. What's happening with the Tunis and that's some of our potential signings?
I could not tell you.
Nah.
No idea.
Oh, good to deal with.
It was on an international break. So the
Aye.
tuna in Saudi Arabia playing over there, doing a spot of training and what have you. But aye, that's about all my notes I had. Oh, Russia's putting in for so it was looking like
Russia's
England,
putting in.
aye, wait, it was looking like England was gonna get, what is it? Is it the World Cup or no, the Euro 2028 Euros? England was looking like they were gonna get it, like England and Ireland, and now Russia's saying they're gonna put a bid in.
Honestly.
As if they're gonna get it. What's the chances of them getting that? So that'll be good for when I'm at home. The England's gonna have the Euros. Not had that since 1996.
Fucking hell, aye.
What a year that was, and all.
That'll be good.
By the way.
Euro 96.
Aye.
Remember the sticker book?
I wouldn't mind getting the bowl question with me, but they're all shit. We're putting no thought into this, mate.
I know, I've not put a lot of thought in this episode.
Well, I
though,
haven't, mate.
to be fair,
It's
like.
not on. It's
You're
not fair to the
fucking
fans.
busy as fuck, man.
It's not fair to the fans. This.
I've just had need like time.
This is garbage. This is fucking trash. I'm
Sorry,
sweating
man.
my dick off, me.
I am hot now. Yeah, any of yous play that Wordle? I'm fucking pure stuck on today's one, like.
I got it.
Fuck me.
After all I am, the brain.
What was it?
The show might not have seen it.
True.
No, they would have to be by tomorrow, this can's out.
So I've got it.
It was still do it.
That's how you got it right.
Aye. For one guess.
It's impossible that one today, like. I've gave up.
Aye. It's got an X and a Y in it.
Has it?
Aye.
You joking?
Nah.
It actually has?
Aye.
You're fucking joking.
I'm telling you.
Oh, it's froze. Oh, wait. Must have been banned.
Oh, and that's the last of me notes. Christ almighty. Bisping was on the interview Colin McGregor, little prick like.
Was he?
Aye.
Why?
Oh, I see he got pulled over driving like a
He
lunatic.
got arrested, didn't he? Aye.
Aye.
Well, he is a wanker, to be fair, but what's Bisping been saying?
He just says no, it doesn't rate him.
Does he? What, as a fighter? Or as a person?
Doesn't like him as a person and all that. Aye. What he say? And he says he'd fight Jake Paul. He's smack up a YouTuber for a few quid, he said. And he said, I'm not a fan of the little prick about McGregor, but you can't deny the action that he brings. Which is a good valid point, I think.
Aye.
What you studying, like?
I don't know what that blue line is there. Doesn't usually happen. Don't worry with it.
Who gives a fuck?
I like Bisping, like.
Just beat the lead.
I would like to see Bisping burst one of them Paul brothers.
I like Bisping, he's mint him. Isn't his documentary out soon?
I don't know.
They've been on about it for years, making this documentary. It's class, Bisping. Did you watch, like, it was like a long one on YouTube about him?
I think I did, aye.
That was unreal.
I did watch that, actually, aye.
It's just a pure working class
It's been on for a few years, that, hasn't it? That one you're on about there. I remember watching it in Melbourne when I lived down there with Timmy.
He's mint, man. He's just like I say, a working class guy.
He is. And he had a proper hard career, didn't he? Like, when he eventually got the belt, when he got the top, it was like, it was class, I know. And, was it Dan Henderson? Was it Dan Henderson who knocked him out?
And put his eye out?
I don't know if he put his eye out, but I think it might have been his first title shot or something like that.
He got knocked out?
Timmy will know the story, the backstory.
You'll be sat there like this, wouldn't he? These nan out.
Aye, nah.
Wait, that right, you'll be like that, greasing his fingers up.
Get it in the notes, Timmy, and we'll read it next time.
That's a good one. Have we got any comments this week? Fuck all about it.
Aye, let's go to the comments. That's when you know we're fucking struggling when we're going, right, let's read the comments.
Let's go to the comment section.
Actually had a comment of Jack Ollie Horrington. Chaz, mate. By the way, mate, I've been enjoying the podcast. Off work at the moment with COVID, so nothing to do. Watched like 5 episodes back to back yesterday. Oh well, I'm glad it's getting you through your COVID isolation.
Something to ganty when you've got absolutely fuck all else to eat in life.
I know.
Watch us 2 divvies.
I know. What else we got?
Stop touching us underneath the table, man, will you?
Another one from super fan Lee O'Neill. Another Belter podcast. Great banter, man. Thanks again, Lee.
Thank you very much.
Glenn Patterson. I wish yous were at the stag as well, lads. It was pure chaos. The mic and decks were on for about 56 hours straight. The Lecky Bill would have been deadly. Callum Blake. Class. More stories featuring Cat Hoop Chris. Got a feeling that isn't the only one. Either the cat bum story went down well, like.
If we were living at home, we could have had him on as a special guest.
A
special request.
We could just FaceTime people and get them as guests, do you reckon? And just put them next to the mic. Give someone a bell.
And it'd be flashing on the camera though, wouldn't it? The thing, the telly.
I don't know. Just ring them. Have them on via satellite. Was that all the comments?
How I think. Make one up. Get a bold question out. How what we got? It's the last time I carry this shirt. It's getting heavy. Oh yeah. Fucking hell, who wrote these, Gandhi? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, man. Yeah. Oh yeah. See, it's got our science. Fuck me.
Science.
Oh, it's a kettle of fish, that one, like.
Do you believe in God? Do you believe in God?
Well, I believe in all the science, right? But you can always got that argument, the Big Bang and all that. That's what started it, and then you can always just say, well, who put them things there to do the Big Bang?
Aye, I definitely think that's something.
Go.
I don't know about God in the whole religious sense of it, like heaven and hell, and I think religions.
Oh, welcome here to the show.
And I think religion's a bit of a con and all. But,
con, aye.
But that's not to say I don't think that there's like a God though. Or
you reckon Jesus
else.
was a con artist, did you?
Look at how like detailed the like design of like everything is, like the human body and all that shit, digestive system, your fucking arteries and your heart and everything.
Yeah, we're gone.
And then like even just like like
science,
the planet and the like how the like gravity and light and sun and all that shit and how everything can exist. Like it's been designed, innit? Is that just an accident? A happy accident, you know what I mean?
Hey, I don't know. Tell me in the comment.
What's your opinion?
No, I don't think with stuff like that, mate.
Do you not? Do you reckon there's more planets out there with
more planets? Aliens?
With life, human life. Aliens.
Way aye, 100%.
Do you reckon
aye? The Milky Way's
There's got to be, isn't there?
I've got it written down what it is. The Milky Way is a cruel mistress. It's about time we started showing it some goddamn respect. I've got a couple of your sayings written down here. I don't know what you were talking about. I'd say is they're fantastic beasts, mind, and they demand a lot of respect.
I never said that. I never
You definitely
said
did.
that.
I've got your fucking sayings written down here.
Shut up, man.
I have. Look, it says.
Fantastic beasts. Into AI.
I wonder what you were talking about.
It's a Harry
Sharks,
Potter,
I reckon.
man. The fantastic beasts.
They're fantastic beasts, mind, and they demand a lot of respect. I wonder what I was talking about. And then I've just got the ocean as a cruel mistress.
So if you want a fucking whole note of things I've said.
I need to drop more June, like, so I forget too many things, mate.
Oh, fucking hell.
Right.
Should we wrap this one up there?
That's enough for this week, I think.
Hey, that's your whack.
Alright. Struggling with that?
How long's this episode been on now?
15 minutes.
Fucking hell. We are struggling, yeah. I tell you, man, I write some fucking notes, didn't I? Oh. What now to say on this show now? It's ours, me who fucking carries it. The one week where I see you to carry it, you know, fuck's sake. We might as well just pack in the fucking show if you're not going to take it seriously.
Hey. Whatever. I should have done better than that.
There.
Didn't you go and see the new Batman just the other day? Oh, the cat's licking his ring piece for the show.
Cat bum.
Thinks he's Chris Lauder, the lad.
Cat bum's got another cameo.
Get out of here.
I want to see the new Batman.
What did you reckon?
I've heard loads of mixed reviews. Like, loads,
I was going to say, there's been plenty of people saying it was shite.
A lot of people at work have seen it and said they didn't really like it, but I've also spoken to people who really liked it. For me personally, I really liked it.
Tell the fans what you thought of the show.
I'll give you my review. I liked it. I thought it was good that it was like straight in. You know, like obviously the Christian Bale ones are class. But you know the first one in that series, Batman Begins, it's like a 3-hour film, and but you didn't actually get Batman to like 2.5 hours in because it's like loads of backstory.
2.5 hours in.
In the Batman Begins, the Christian Bale one.
Oh,
it's like all the backstory and all that, and when he's training and all that shit, like a ninja and that. And like for me, for a Batman film, I just want to see a bloke dressed up as a bat kicking the fuck with the people. Do you know what I mean? And Batman Begins was too much backstory. I didn't think you need that much backstory for Batman. You know what I mean? In this one, the new one, straight in, you get a little
straight in the back end.
Aye. It starts off and he's 2 years into being Batman, so he's still kind of new to it and he's like not great at it yet. He like makes a few mistakes and that. But you get a little bit of a couple little flashbacks into
and
his,
this,
like,
just so the viewers know, this is actually a sequel to Twilight, isn't it?
No.
Oh, well, that's where I'm getting it wrong.
Aye. But yeah, like how it was straight in. It's it is very dark. It's kind of violent. The action, the fight scenes are mint. The Gotham City, so you know, like the previous Christian Bale films, it was basically just like New York. It didn't look any different to any other city. But in all the Batman films with Michael Keaton and that, it was very dark and gothic and that. And it was like, it was that director who does like Edward Scissorhands and all that stuff, Tim Burton. Does loads of dark stuff. He was a director, so it was really dark and that. This one felt like
Johnny Depp play Edward Scissorhands?
Yeah,
like
he did. Aye.
Did he?
Aye.
That just popped out of my brain.
And the Gotham City in this one, it felt like it was a mix of the two. It looked like a modern city like New York, but it also had like a dark gothic kind of feel as well. So I think Gotham, the city itself, felt like the best one they've done so far.
Aye.
And
did Johnny Depp also play Pingu in Batman Begins or not?
Pingu.
One of them.
Penguin.
Penguin.
No, it was Danny DeVito.
Oh, that's right. Didn't we have that?
It's Colin Farrell in this new one.
Aye.
And
you were saying aye.
Aye. But and
you can't tell, can you?
Nah. Apparently they're doing a Netflix spin-off series of that penguin character.
Penguin.
Pingu, it's called.
That was class Pingu, by the way.
But anyways, overall, I thought it was really good. Me, you know, he's back to being like a detective. You know, the DC Comics is Detective Comics, and Batman was like a detective, and like, you know, at the crime scenes looking for clues, is all that shit again. And I thought it was a pretty good take on Batman. So
he's in with the police, is he?
Aye.
He's a grass, is he?
Aye. I didn't
know he was a grass, like.
I thought that Pattinson bloke, him off Twilight, like when I said in the previous episode, when I saw he was playing Batman, I wasn't like that keen because I only know him from Twilight, and I just thought he was a bit of a melt, wasn't he? But he was really good at Batman. I didn't know about the Bruce Wayne though. Like the take on the Bruce Wayne they had was very different. Like he was like a bit withdrawn and like. You know, he's always been this like kind of confident billionaire, loads of gadgets, like think Michael Keaton and all that, like a PR boss.
Aye.
He's like a withdrawn, like weird little like emo, like his hair over his face and all that. And he's a bit weird, aye.
But there's a spoiler for us. I'm not bother watching the fucking show.
But it was alright, aye. I quite liked it. I can't say it's better than the Christian Bale ones yet because obviously The Dark Knight, the sequel, and the third one with Tom Hardy were like class.
Oh, aye.
But I'm interested to see where this series goes. If they do another couple of sequels, I would say this film was better than Batman Begins.
Would you?
But I wouldn't say it was better than Dark Knight and the other one. But if these do 2 sequels, they could potentially be better overall. But I really liked it, me. And like I say, I'm not really... I wonder
if they a crossover with the Joker.
Now it is. I think they've missed a big opportunity there, you know, because that's not going to happen. But
why?
Because I didn't want to spoil it for you, but that's not going to happen. But yeah,
I didn't want to spoil it, but
that's definitely not going to happen. That's all I'll say. I thought that's a missed opportunity because the Joker was obviously an unbelievable film. A proper.
Could they a full prequel though?
What do they call it? Like a character thing, like a character. There's a term for that kind of film.
Well, I wouldn't know that.
Where there's like a deep exploration into a character's psyche.
Didn't understand the word you just said there.
But they built him up to be like a wicked villain. And then they could have done like a wicked Batman film and then had them cross over. And that would have been mint. I don't know why they've not done that. But
they could always do prequel before you shot himself at the end. Did he shoot himself? Shot some cunt, didn't he? Fucking mint that film. I really liked that class. One. Like, honestly, I'll watch that again, mate. I thought it was class. Some
of you might not know this, but you know that the Joker is it's a modern take on Taxi Driver with Robert De Niro. And it's basically the exact same film, but obviously it's a taxi driver instead of a clown. But it's the same thing. Some blokes like descent into madness and all that and everything. Like what happens?
How do you know it's a modern? Has it actually been said? The director said, "Oh, this is going to be like Taxi Driver."
Aye, that's what they've used it to base the film on.
Honestly,
and Robert De Niro's in the Taxi Driver.
And then he's
in the thingy. And there's like certain scenes that are like you look at them side by side are the same. Like certain things where he's in the lift and he goes like that. Like it's like loads of same things, and it's like they've done it on purpose. It's like what's the word? A homage to Taxi Driver.
Taxi Driver. I mean, I didn't like it.
I like it now.
It's just David driving running a taxi, innit? Knocked it off me.
Well, obviously he's a taxi driver and he does a night shift in New York, so he sees all the the scum on the streets, like pimps, prostitutes, drug dealers, drug addicts, and that. And basically, he gets to a point where he's fucking sick of it. And he gets mad and he starts like taking it upon himself to like.
That actually sounds decent because I watched it when I was.
It's just younger, like it's very old. Like it's one of Robert De Niro's first films. It was made in the 70s, but it's Martin Scorsese like now who does Wolf of Wall Street and all that. It's one of his first directorial debut.
I like Robert
one
De Niro
of his early ones.
Meet the Fuckers and that. That's my brain capacity.
Aye.
You see.
Oh yeah, I love De Niro. Mate, I would probably say De Niro's my favourite actor. Although lots of his roles are like similar in that he always plays a kind of serious, a lot of the time a serious kind of gangster kind of role, but he is unbelievable at it. In like some of his performance in Godfather 2 is like probably the best, one of the best I've ever seen.
Is he fuck?
Godfather 2 blew us away.
But then he can play a comedian as well.
Aye. So you see that Bad Grandpa or something? Is it Bad Grandpa?
Honestly. Me and Lil, I went to watch that years ago at the cinema, right?
Zac Efron and all.
At the pictures, him and I, and we laughed. Honestly, we had to watch it again because we laughed that much. That's one of the funniest films I've ever seen.
I thought it was class. That it was really good. Funny as fuck.
I think it's that one, the one that I'm not into Jackass and all that. Jackass did the same name, didn't they?
They done one where it was like.
I think
it was a piss take, wasn't it?
Granda.
Where it was like Johnny Knoxville in the prosthetics, so he looked old. It was like
Jackass,
that was pranking people though. It was like pretending to be old and going for shiting and like shop and all that. And so yeah, I used to like Jackass when I was a kid. Like
maybe when I was a bit younger about that.
When it first came out and that.
Now what else had been like? Kind of think.
Dirty Sanchez.
No, that was the better one out of the two. I wasn't that bothered with it still, but there was something else that I didn't like. Oh, Borat and all that. I can't get away with him. Neither me.
Nah.
Didn't like him. I loved Ali G in the House, but Borat.
Did you used to watch the Ali G
Shite.
TV series on Channel 4?
Aye, I did, aye.
That was good. And Borat was just like a one little sketch, wasn't he?
Aye, but watching a full 2 hours of that, Dave, you gone about saying Ali's things and his daft accent.
Aye. The thing that was good about Ali G and Borat and that
see them
was that it was like a wind up, wasn't it? They would interview people as a character, and they'd obviously be taking the piss, and the person didn't know. That was the genius of it. But then when they just made it into like a normal film with like actors and stuff, it like wasn't what it was about. You know what I mean?
I never watched Bruno either, and I never watched.
Oh, actually, I watched Bruno. That was actually kind of funny, you know.
Is it? Aye. Because it's not like I don't like Sacha Baron Cohen, I like him, I just didn't like Borat.
The Bruno film was actually a wind-up. Like, it was where he's winding people up again, pretending to be that character.
Aye.
And that's a scene, man. My brother got it for Christmas one year, right, on DVD. And what is now when you're waiting for your Christmas dinner or whatever. And my brother put it on. And we were sitting with my nana watching it.
I was going to get that.
That's a scene, right, where he goes to see a medium or like a spiritualist who speaks to the dead. And he's trying to connect with his dead ex-boyfriend or whatever. And he's like, oh yeah, he's in the room with you now and all that. He's like, oh, is he? Where is he? He's standing right here now. Like, he was all right. And he gets on his knees and like does that. And he pulls his cock and starts sucking him up. He's like that. Oh. me nana was sitting there like that. She was howling though. She
you were good at that motion there. Like, you had the
pepper motion.
It's been spent too much time with Phil. Was there any good trailers on at all?
Sonic 2 looks alright, you know.
Sonic, does it?
The first one was meant to be a flop, wasn't
it? Did it not? Was it not a flop?
Wait, did you see before they actually released it, they'd done a trailer with like what the Sonic character was going to look like? It looked nothing like Sonic. It looked weird as fuck. And that was like outrage around the world. And they actually went back and changed it to make Sonic look like how he used to look.
Aye.
But this new one, it looks like it's got Sonic, Tails, Knuckles. It looks like the computer game. Like, it looks like what Sonic was about.
It was a pure thrill when you got Knuckles on Sega, wasn't it?
Aye.
Wasn't it like a special thing that you had to unlock?
He was the baddie on Sonic 3, wasn't he? And then if you got Sonic and Knuckles, the next one, remember the cartridge where you could open it and you could put the other cartridges into it?
Maybe
Sonic and Knuckles, it was like a special cartridge where you flip it open, and then you put Sonic 1 or Sonic 2 in the top of it, or Sonic 3, and it gives you like extra games and that.
What a buzz.
I used to love the Mega Drive.
I know. Life started like the world started changing when PlayStation came out and all that.
The future, wasn't it?
It took this next step, and then the next thing you know, you've got fucking all kinds going on.
It's mad, man, when you think like we used to sit and play on Golden Axe and that, and Streets of Rage, and then you look at the graphics.
Streets of Rage was good. Like.
Aye, right. And you see the graphics on the games now, man. They look real.
It would take you all day to get to the boss, and then you lost the boss, and then there's your full day's honest graph. Fuck.
Aye, and
or your ma would come in, your tea's ready!
Aye.
Yeah, man.
Turn that shite off!
It's 5 minutes. Oh, I'll give you 5 minutes!
I just turn it off.
Just 5 minutes.
Man, what are you doing? If you're on all day, I'm on the last boss.
Bubbling and that.
Aye. You would get frustrated though, wouldn't you? Like, you'd lose your last continue.
We ended up getting the Sega took clean off because my brother was being a little shit. We weren't allowed another games console in the house for years. It wasn't until I was about 22 I got myself an Xbox.
Aye.
But from being about 10, not even, probably about 6 actually, my brother spoiled it for Willie.
My brother's the one for the game rage as well. Like, even to this day, he's fucking nearly 40.
Still kicking off?
I think so, definitely when I was back home. Yeah, man, like when I was back home, I had a PlayStation 3, and he had a PlayStation 3, we're like, Steve rings up, Steve, can I borrow one of your pads? Why? Oh, mine's fucked. Wait, how's that like? He's obviously smashed it playing FIFA. So I'd lend him my pads. My pads, and he would smash my pads. Then I would have need controllers. So you're gonna buy us a new fucking controller. Yeah, he always would free controllers for years. He bought us that new controller yet. Like, literally, like, not one word of a lie, in the plasterboard of my mum's house, in his old bedroom, there was a PlayStation-shaped fucking hole in the wall.
Honestly?
PlayStation controller-shaped hole in the wall.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake, punches the floor, that, you know. When he gets me off, he fucks like, fuck's sake.
I've never been one for the rage, me, like.
Proper gamer rage, the lad.
Getting a message.
Is it a fan, eh?
What am I like? Is some sort of slave? Will you fetch us a drink, oh? Likely, I'm doing the programme, man. Text that back. I'm live and erect, man.
Should we try ringing someone and get them live on the show? It's 2 o'clock in England, isn't it?
I don't think we'd get much
imagine ringing
suitable footage, ringing someone at 2 o'clock on a Friday again into Saturday night.
We've recorded this kind of late today, haven't we?
Get someone curried out the brains.
You know, full of the E.
Oh yeah, I love you, I love the show now, man. Cheers for having us on. Thank you very much. Hey, sing your t-shirt, mate. Aye, so I think we've exhausted everything.
Aye. Thanks for the support on the last video. The views done kind of well on the Cat episode.
I would tell you that laugh wasn't fair.
It seemed to go down well, and the video of blowing ourselves up on the barbecue.
An apology off that bloke. What's he called? Terry.
Johnny 362.
Aye, Johnny 362.
I waiting for your apology, you daft cunt.
Who even is that bloke?
Some divvy.
Really? Fuck him, eh?
Aye, but thanks for watching. Keep watching.
Aye. Get subscribing. Tell your mate.
Subscribe,
tell your mate.
like, share. And
tell your brother, tell your mate, and tell your fucking cousin.
Keep getting your comments in as well, and we'll read them out and give you all shout-outs on the show.
Oh, yes.
Make
and now how you want a shout-out.
All
Thank
right.
you very much, innit? I thought you made it push the forward, like. Come on. Just
no.
round up.